Hey y'all, so you know what time it is. It's time for another flight. We is going to Cali today, so I had to get myself together and ready. I was actually at work, but I had left work because I had a flight in the daytime, so I was like, let me do my makeup because I can't be looking crusty on the flight. I don't know how you girls do it, but that's just not me. So I was like, let me go ahead and get myself together. My brother was on that damn game, so he was just doing the absolute most. But me, I was like, let me take my time, get ready. I had already did my hair. Mind y'all, I was literally like, I got to get as much as done as possible while I was on my lunch. So after my lunch, I was like, let me just finish all this up. Took that band off finally. Look at my hair. It was eaten down, y'all. Amazon, go ahead, cop that 13x6 40-inch. Y'all already know. It looked a little messed up on that side, but this was just from the first melt. I ain't even really did nothing really to it. So I know I ended up putting the band back on, and then I was on my way. So I actually drove to the airport because I was not about to pay the Uber. Every time I usually Uber there and back. I said, F that, I have a whole car. Pack your shit and put it in your car. So I had put my stuff in my car. I had just threw it because at this point I was running late. My purse had fell over. I don't got time. We made it to the airport, y'all. I had got through the TSA. I ended up getting me a snack because I did not eat all day. So I was just relaxing, getting myself together. I had my luggage, had my purse, everything was just good. So mind y'all, while I'm opening up everything for my pretzels and starting to eat down, they end up telling us that the flight is not canceled. I'm not believing it at this point, but no, I checked in my app and it said the flight is getting delayed or rescheduled to the next day. So I end up getting my stuff and I leave. I leave because what am I waiting for? Then right when I get to my car, they end up texting me saying, oh, it was delayed, but we're back on. Da, da, da. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going back up there because at that point I was going to go home, but I said, no, I said, they need to figure it out because what's really going on? So that was me trying to remember where I parked. But anyways, got back up there and I finally got to my flight, y'all. I was just like, yeah, I didn't want to be stuck in Chicago like I was before once I get on my flight, but it said that we were going to make it there on time. So ended up getting on the flight, made it to Colorado. I had a layover in Colorado, y'all. The layover was just extremely ridiculous. So I decided to just walk around and just see. I've never been to Colorado. So I was just kind of like looking at the scenery, seeing what they had, seeing the different type of food. I knew I wasn't in the South no more because they had Jamba Juice. So I was just very ecstatic about that. I was just sitting there thinking like, I got so much to do. Like I got to get the new ID in California. Like I just got done kicking out a broke bitch. Like it was just a lot that had to be done once I got to Sacramento. I didn't even realize, y'all, that it was Easter coming up as well. So my mind was kind of just like everywhere. It was just filled with a whole bunch of emotions, but I was happy that we finally got on the plane. I was happy that I was